Hey everyone, let's talk about two things: cord blood and abortion. I know. I'm not going to tell you my views on abortion, but I will say this much. When it comes to cord blood, or what a human body is worth, what is the value of life, you always hear these stories about people that wake up in a bathtub full of ice missing a kidney. You don't know how much they go for on the black market. But when you're talking about things like cord blood, for example, why do you think the hospitals are so quick to clamp it and remove it? It's because they sell it. They sell it for a lot of money. The thing about cord blood that some of you don't know is why cord blood is so good is that it is unmatured cells. They could turn into anything. You need muscle cells, you need brain neuron, you need brain cells, they could be manipulated into any type of cell. And that is why they're quick to sell them. And what you should do is, if you're giving birth, when you give birth, don't let them cut the cord blood right away. There's like a 30 to 60 minute window immediately after birth where the baby can continue to get nourishment from the cord blood. The body is an amazing, wonderful thing. If your grandmother is pregnant with your mother, inside your mother are the ovaries, and one of them are you. All the eggs that she'll ever have. So, grandmother linked to granddaughter. It's amazing. When a mother injures herself when she's pregnant, internally, the baby sends stem cells to repair it. It's unbelievable. Now, what about abortion, though? The thing about abortion is this. When it comes to abortion, there are no, second chances with it. They disassemble the baby, or they pull the whole thing out. When you're in the third trimester, you actually have to deliver the baby. And here's the thing. You always hear about, in the elite circles, how they have children that don't have social security numbers. They're born outside of a hospital, off the grid. And they do that so they can be manipulated through MK Ultra and sexual programming as they get older. They're people that don't exist. And it's the same thing with late-term abortions. These babies are viable. These babies are viable. And they're sold. They're sold. You could talk about Mother Teresa and her trafficking. You could talk about... you can get into so much of this kind of stuff. But what you really want to know is, I was talking to my good friend, Missy, who is... I just love the pieces. And she was telling me that she wanted to come up with a way to get a death certificate for an abortion. Why? Because, again, when you have an abortion, they're not registered as born alive. So if they survive the abortion, you'll never know. They don't give you the baby back in a jar. They don't give you the pieces back. They don't give you a picture of it. They just take it away in either medical waste, or they sell it if it's viable. There's a huge black market for this, and no one talks about it. So to be able to get a death certificate for a abortion would show that it was alive and it was dead, and it would stop that trafficking. I know it's a dark topic. I'm going to try and go over the Rotas Square later. Show you guys something with the first Hebrew sentence of Genesis, among other things. But I just wanted to let you guys know that as dark as you think the world is, believe me when I say this, it's actually way more sinister than you think.